as amendment to the final proposed budget. We all have a copy of it before us. There is a motion, I believe, to take it up as an off-agenda item. Do I hear a second?
Second.
There is a second. Discussion to bringing it up as off-agenda. Hearing none, call for the vote. All those in favor of taking this up, signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed? Okay. What's before us now, and to the Undersheriff Gary Hudson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, board members, Gary Hudson, Undersheriff. We're basically asking for approval to spend somebody else's money. And it just so happens it goes over the fixed asset threshold. This is for the telephone emergency notification system. As you all know, as a New Year's Eve present, the governor said he was going to take $2 million of state Homeland Security money and set it aside for emergency notification systems. We were pre-selected as one of the counties that did not have such a system. We successfully received the notification of the grant. We are scheduled to receive $117,000 and some change. We met at a staff level with county personnel, discussed the various vendor options, and there was general agreement to focus on one particular vendor, system called Reverse 911. They actually own the name. They've been around the longest. And it would also put us in a position to link with nearby systems, such as the one in Humboldt County, where we have some of the same geographic and seismic concerns. The proposal before you, the equipment costs, installation, training, and second year costs total less than $117,000. We are going to continue to request an extension from the state because it's our hope that with a little bit more time we can bill up to the full amount of $117,000 by adding in the staff time necessary to incorporate the telephone company data with our GIS maps. That's no small undertaking given the way those two data sets are arranged. But this would have definitely been a huge plus for us during the fires. It provides a way to literally draw a circle on a map and call all the telephones in that circle. People can also self-subscribe their cell phones, voice over IP phones, and other telecommunications devices for notification.
If I can chime in, this will certainly be a cost savings in future emergencies, much more efficient than sending out a fleet of deputies to evacuate an area within that circle Gary just described. Certainly that will also take place, but as a secondary in-person notification, this will be automatic, much easier to accomplish, bring Mendocino County up to this century instead of one or two in the past.
This is the same vendor that supplies notification systems to the state of California for their state command center, and this is like the add-on option package to the regular Homeland Security grant. So we're sort of ordering the power seats after we got the car, but because of that, it's actually simplified the process. We don't have to go through the entire Homeland Security grant startup process. We didn't have to do any. That's why we didn't have to come to you for a separate board resolution. We piggyback on the existing board resolution for the 07 grant.
Okay, I'd certainly like to entertain a motion at this time to approve the recommended action.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded by Supervisor Delaware. Discussion to the action.
My phone hasn't worked right in 7 years, so we'll just help me.
We're going to send you smoke signals. To the CEO, did you have a comment?
Only that I think it's a wonderful addition to our toolbox. It certainly, I've used the system before. It does wonders, and it simply, you draw the circle around who you want to call, and it calls them and gives them a message. So I think it'd be a valuable addition to our emergency services network.
Thank you. Further discussion? Seeing none, I'll call for the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Passes unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Hudson.
Chairman, and also to the board. Your CEO and your Health and Human Services Director were just invaluable in working through the various vendor packages. They having experience in their prior counties with this exact system and some of the installation issues they had to confront. It gave us a real heads up, I think, on other counties. So thank you.
Thank you, Gary. At this time, I'd like to take a 10-minute break, and we do have a couple items remaining from the consent calendar to take up, and then some reporting situations back to us. So still on target for possibly a 4:30 adjournment. So 10-minute break.